Excuse me. Right, we'll just wait for this to all connect and stuff. Excuse me. Well, just checking everything. I'll tell you about it in just a second. We have had a bit of trouble. Right, so I was going to do a little live stream just because I've made up a little dipole, 40-meter dipole. It was resonant the whole of the 40 meters, and it was just made of speaker wire. Now it was just a quick wash up job because I wanted to compare the end fed to where I've got it and a little dipole. It was an inverted V, so where I'm facing towards this way, so if I'm looking at the antenna from where I'm sat at the moment, the right leg was stretched out perfectly well. The left leg was stretched out to the back of the garden, and then it went down the back of the fence for about 1.5 meters. So I was able to get, I know if I move my mast 2 meters, I'll get the whole 40-meter dipole in my space. But I just made a quick bash up 40-meter dipole because wanted to test out what an inverted V would be like on 40 meters. Now I got it resonant down the whole band on 40. It was made up of speaker wire, some cheap old speaker wire that I had laying around. But for me, there was a join in it. It was some speaker wire that I'd made a join in. And while putting it up and stretching it out under the tension, I think the join has messed up, because just before I'm going to come live, it decided the SWR was going to be through the roof. I was doing testing just before I come out on here, and it went, so where are we? So I thought I would still do the live stream. I thought, we'll see who we can get. There was a lot of noise on the band earlier, and then it disappeared, and now I think it's back. The reason I was going to do a live earlier on, but then there was a lot of noise, so I thought nothing of it. The noise went, and I thought, okay, maybe it was just I had a computer in here that I was doing some work on, and I think that I thought that may be causing the noise. So I shut it all off, and the noise seems to have disappeared. I'm not going to go and grab it again to put it all on to test it. I can't be bothered with that. But now I've got an S3 of noise at the moment where I am. So I'm going to test it out and see how we do. So, don't think there was anything else. A very late night last night. Yeah, I don't think there was anything else, so we shall crack on and hopefully see what we can get. So let's turn this down and turn all these on. Test. 1 2 1 2. Is the frequency in use, please? Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, test the frequencies in use. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, test the frequencies in use. One last time and nothing heard. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, see if the frequency's in use. Okay, nothing heard. CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. Again. Mike 1 something Lima. Kilowatt Mike Lima, Roger. You are about 5 and 5. Got a little bit of noise there in here. The name is Martin. Mike Alpha Romeo Tango India November. Martin is the name, over. I got a 5 and 7. I think there's someone on the other side towards the end of me. But I did get a 5 and 7 there, Dave. Roger. Okay, lovely. I think I might have to come up a little bit. I'll have a little look. Thank you. 73s from Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Over.
Thank you. Just before you go, Martin, do you know your WAB square?
Again?
Just before you go, do you know your WAB square, please?
Oh, sorry, I missed that. Did I get what, sorry?
Do you know your work all Britain square by any chance?
My working, sorry?
No, your work all Britain square, your WAB square. Do you know it by any chance, over?
Oh, grid square, sorry, yeah. India Oscar 91 Victor.
India Oscar 91 Victor. Okay, thank you very much for that, Martin. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and have a good weekend, and
73, mate. Alright, just a second while I just check on the frequency. Okay, right. So, Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, QRZ. Oscar November 6 India Oscar, Roger.
I think Martin is on the screen.
Oscar November 6 India Oscar from Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Yes, your report is 5 and 7, 5 and 5, 5 and 7. I have a little bit of QSB, and the name here, as you know, is Martin Mike Alpha Romeo Tango India November, and the radio we have here is the Kenwood TS2000. We're now on an inverted, sorry, not an inverted, we're on an M-fed half wave for shortened for 80, over.
Okay, Martin, everything okay, here I'm running about 700 watts here, and I'm turning the 4 square, I can switch it before the 6, of course, and it's pointed to the northwest at the moment, Martin, Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, Oscar November 6 in the afternoon.
Roger. So yeah, we're doing 100 watts as well, like I said, into the M-fed half wave. I was going to use an inverted V dipole, but just as I was doing some tests before I come on, it decided to have excessive SWR. So I'm going to have a little troubleshoot on that and see what's going on with that. So I shall bid you 73s. Thanks for working. I think, whoa, let's have a look. Sorry. Yes, our first time we've worked, and I shall hopefully work you again on the bands when hopefully there's a bit of better conditions. So I'll bid you 73s from Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Over.
Okay, Martin, very good. Copy about your input antenna. So sometimes you're peaking to 8 to 9, so the propagation is fluctuating, I think. Okay, have a good weekend, and I'll connect again here on maybe on 40 meters. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, Oscar November 6 in the afternoon.
Thank you. 73, Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. QZ. Mike 0 Whiskey Papa Juliet. Roger, you're about to 5 and 5 from me. 5 and 5. The name here is Martin. Mike Alpha Romeo Tango India November. Over.
Many thanks. Good afternoon to you, Martin. Your 5-line practicist with me here. The name is Peter, Papa Tango Papa Romeo, and the T-shape is Canterbury Went. No problem, you can actually your 70s well over actually, Martin, so no problem at all. WS here, very blue sky, just 100 watts on Carolina Wyndham, and an IC76 spec. Mike 0, Whiskey Papa Juliet, Mike 0, Kilo November Mike.
Roger. Mike 0 Whiskey Papa Juliet from Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. We got the Kenwood TS2000 running 100 watts into an M-fed half wave, long wire. But the transformer's about 30 feet in the air. It then goes along to the front and then down to the front garden. So it goes to the front of the house and then about 45-degree angle down to the front of the front of the garden. There, over.
Yeah, all proper. Well, it's doing a good job there, Martin. What's your location?
The location here is Stevenage. It's about 50 kilometres north of London. Roger.
Yeah, Roger. So we're not that far apart actually. So that's good indeed. Conditions are a wee bit variable. My CHH is just about half a mile from Canterbury city centre, so we can pick up a reasonable amount of noise during the day. It varies throughout the day, but it's getting a tad noisy for me now. But no problem at all. You've got good audio, and as I said, your signal is 10 over anyway. So that's good. So I think it's Mills on the air today, but I've been on wrong, but I haven't heard any actually. It's just late now, they would have backed up, but I suspect it will be over tomorrow as well. So Mike 0, Whiskey Papa Juliet, Mike 0, Kilo November Mike.
Mike 0 Whiskey Papa Juliet from Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. I wasn't sure. I didn't know that was today. I know my local club's doing one at the windmill down near us. I think it's going to be. I can't remember what the call sign was now. It's from G3SAD. I'm not sure they're using that one though. They're using a different one, I think, for this. I'm not sure, but I weren't sure if that was on today. I'll have to find out, Peter. So yeah, I bid you. Your signal went up then to about 5 and 7, 5 and 7. Just I'm about 5 and 5 on my noise floor here for some reason. It died off early, like you said. It comes and goes. It died off early, and I thought, oh, I'll get on the radio. And then as I was doing some tests to get on here, it all decided to come back again. So I'm gonna struggle through it maybe for an hour and see how we do there. So Mike 0 Whiskey Papa Juliet from Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Back to you for the final.
The same noise floor is affecting me as well, and I suspect it will just about everybody else. Probably an aftermath of all the electrical storms we had 24 hours ago. Yeah, I may have got that noise on the air wrong, but I thought it was today, but given that I've tuned around and not heard anybody, possibly I'd almost certainly got it wrong. Anyway, have a good weekend, cheers and beers, nice to talk to you, and I look forward to the next one. From Mike 0 Whiskey Papa Juliet.
Roger. Have a good evening, have a good weekend, and hopefully we'll work again from Mike 0 Kilo November Mike 73.
73, sir.
Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, yours it? CQ. Mike 0 Kilo November. I think there was someone in the background, but I can't really hear him because of the noise. November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, calling CQ and standing by. Again, you're right in the back of the noise. Try again. I've got uniform kilo right at the end of it. Golf uniform kilo. Is that Mike 0? Golf for something uniform kilo. Okay, 73s. I've got the back of that. We'll try again later. Hopefully the noise comes down a bit in a little while. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike QRZ. Okay, let's just have a look at this noise. Okay, if anyone's listening, 134. Okay, it's the frequency in use. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, checking the frequencies in use. Checking the frequencies in use one more time. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, checking the frequency. Okay, nothing heard. CQ. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, calling CQ and standing by. CQ. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, calling CQ and standing by. CQ40, Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike, calling CQ and standing by. CQ, Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike, calling CQ and standing by. Golf 4 again.
Golf Delta 4, good signal report. G4 CSR forming and by.
Golf Delta 4 again.
Golf Sierra Romeo, Golf Sierra Romeo QSL.
Golf Delta 4, Golf Sierra Romeo. Dave, is that? The name here is Martin. Mike Alpha Romeo Tango India November. You're about 5 and 5. I would say about 5 and 5. I have got a little noise again on here with I think someone either side of me. So we'll try again. I'll have a look on the next over. Roger.
Yeah, okay, Martin, yeah, correct. South is the Echo, and the location is the southern tip of the Isle of Man. I'm using an NFED half-wave at the moment. Got a double if it might give a little bit more output. I'll just switch over to that, Martin. Okay, that's on the double, so I don't move up and do things and that's yeah, I'm not I'll give you signal report on the next over, but there was a bit of QFB, but you were pushing the 9 there, or 9 plus at one point, Martin. Mike 0, KNM, GD4, GSR.
Golf Delta 4, Golf Sierra Romeo from Mike 0, Kilo, November Mike. Yeah, it just went up to about 5 and 5 on that last over. You're going between a 5 and 3, 5 and 5, so I'll give you a nice 5 and 5. And yeah, so I am also using an MFED half wave today. Just before I come on, I set up a homemade dipole for 40, and just as I was doing some testing, the SWR decided to go sky high, so we're going to have a little look at that and see what's going on. The conditions here are the camera TS2000, like I said, into an MFED half wave doing 100 watts. Back to you, Rover.
Yeah, okay, Martin, I don't know what's going on there. Your signal dropped down a bit, the audio's gone quite strange. I'm just trying to reach in a little bit. It could be slightly off frequency now. I don't know whether you did anything there before you came back to me. I don't know if it's hotel interference or something on your end. I'll just pass it back to you, Martin. I don't know whether you changed anything then. Go ahead.
Might have been the frequency I just changed. Is that any better, Over?
Oh yeah, that's fine now. I don't know what was going on there. That's perfect. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. I think I knocked the frequency off, so I think that's the reason why it was a bit off. But what did you say? So was that 5.9, Roger?
Yeah, 5.9 is fine. Just on the line there now. I'm on a good look at the moment. I've been messing around with antennas. I'll just switch it back to the halfway.
Roger. Yeah, I was doing the same, messing around with some with a dipole, and I've had to flick it back to the MFED half wave because the dipole's done some weird stuff on me. So I'm gonna have a little look at that. Yeah, I shall bring it back to you for the final, and then we'll see if anyone else is on. Roger.
Yeah, okay, Martin. Yeah, I did just frequency bit, maybe you were on that dipole. What position were on? It was almost as if there was somebody a little bit of echo on it, or somebody right next to you. I don't know whether it was possibly a little bit of RF feedback. I'm back on the half wave now anyway. Yeah, you're 5 and 9. I'll just go through again. I'm running TDX10 about 100 watts into, as I said, into an NFED with a 49 to 1 balance. This is about 20. It's a lot higher, about 35, but doesn't seem to be much in it between them. So what do you? I'll give me my signal report on the next over, and then I'll let you take a look around and just tell me what you're running there, Martin.
Roger. Yeah, 5.5 on this one, 5.5 on that, and it's doing well. The end fed I've got is the transformer's up about 30 feet, goes along to the front of the house, and then comes down at about 45 degrees down to the front of the garden, where the drive ends. And it's the shortened version of it's the not my antennas, UK antennas. It's the shortened version of UK antennas, end-fed half-wave. Roger.
Yeah, okay. I'm using it's a quarter wave homebrew balun and wire, just resonance on 40 meters, and of course the other bands. But it seems to be working quite well. I've got my transformer about 6 feet above the ground, and then it goes awful cold to about 20 feet. Over to another pole. I've got a good takeoff over a field and out to sea, so it's I can kind of get away with something. I've just wound another balun now. I'm just to mess about. I'm going to try another one and just put it on the top of the hedge and compare the two. See how far I can get with that, Martin. Although the weather's pretty awful today. Okay, won't hold it. I'll let you take a look around, see what's going on there. G0KNM, GD4GSR.
GD4GSR from Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Yeah, Roger. So hopefully it all works out for you, and this is our first time, I think, spoken, so hopefully we'll speak again on the bands another time. Hopefully the conditions will be a lot better. So I bid you 73s and hope to see you again. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, over.
Yeah, okay, Martin. Let's now for you on the band. M0KNM, GD4GSR, clear 73.
Thank you, 73. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, how's it? CQ. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. CQ. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by.
Mexico 0 Whiskey India Delta.
Mexico 0 Whiskey India Delta. Where were we? Yeah, David Mike 0 Kilo November Mike returning. The name here is Martin Mike Alpha Romeo Tango India November. I didn't catch the meter, so I'll do it on your next over. Roger.
Yeah, no problems at all, Martin. No problems at all. You're a great signal. 59 plus. Name here is David. Located in Russia. Just testing a portable antenna. So just running 5 watts into portable antenna just to test it. So, Mike 0 Kilo November Mike from Mike 0 Whiskey India Delta.
Mike 0 Whiskey India Delta from Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Roger. Well, 5 watts. You're doing absolutely amazing here. Well, I do about 5 and 3, going up to about 5 and 5 every now and again. But you're nice and clear. I do have a little bit of noise, about an S to 1 S, maybe 3 of noise, so you come just over it. So the Kenwood TS2000 into an M-fed half-wave running 100 watts. Roger. Roger. Just got that at the end of it. You did sink down into my noise floor, but then we recovered quite well. I thought I was going to. I was just talking to my last contact, and he was on about the meals on the air, and I weren't too sure, the same as him, whether it was on this week or next week. But now you've confirmed it for next week. That's not too bad, because I know my local club's doing something down at Cromer Windmill in Hertfordshire. So they'll be doing something down there. I'm not actually sure what call sign they're using. I don't know whether it's the club call sign or a special call sign for the event there. It's our first time working, David, and I shall bid you 73s. You're doing extremely well, I think, doing that on 5 watts. It's certainly working well. So I'll bid you 73 and come back to you for your final, and hopefully we'll work again there. Over.
No problems at all, Martin, no problems at all. And meals on the air is next weekend. Just on the Sunday for our club, we'll be operating from Icefield Watermill near Crawley, not far from Gatwick. So, we'll be for that event. Keep an eye out for us and give us a shout. That will be on a Sunday.
Thank you, mate. Bye-bye. 73s and Mike 0 Kilo November. Mike, yours it? CQ. Hello, Andy, mate. How you doing? Duncan, how you doing, mate? Just popping in, just say hi. Good luck with the stream. Thank you, mate. Mike, I think the Vox needs some slight adjustment on the delay. Yeah. Standing by.
Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, do you copy? Golf 4 Yankee Oscar Victor?
Golf 4 Yankee Oscar, Yankee Oscar Victor, Roger.
Roger.
Hello, good afternoon, John. The name here is Martin, Mike Alpha Romeo Tango India November. Can you just give me a second just so I can adjust the Vox, please?
Yeah, I'm running on 134 dead. Don't know what if that's what you're wanting, Martin. Go.
No. I've got the Vox setting needed. I think turning up a bit because it was cutting out every now and again. I have got the Vox setting. Sorry, I'm live on YouTube as well. Someone was just saying about the Vox needed readjusting. Hello, John. You're about 5. I'd say about 5'7", 5'9" here. I didn't look at the meter, but I'll look on the next over. The name here is Martin, Mike Alpha Romeo Tango India November. Back to you,
Yeah, Roger Martin. I got you 5 and 9. Although I haven't got the preamp in. I've got no filters, no amps in, so it's just a rough one when I say a 5 and 9 there, Martin. The name's John. The QTH is a town called Stockton-on-Tees. It's up in the northeast coast of England. The conditions, the ISO-FT 1000 Mark V, homebrew amplifier running at about 700, and that's into a dipole on top of a bungalow. It isn't very high, the dipole, because it's only a little bungalow, Martin. WX, nah, won't talk about that. I've seen a pair of ducks walk past the other day with wetsuits and wellies on. That's how bad it is. Mike 0 Kilo November Michael. Oscar Victor.
Roger. Golf 4 Yankee Oscar Victor from Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Yeah. Well, actually, today where we are, we're in a town called Stevenage. It's approximately 50 kilometres north of London, and we are absolutely sunshines. It's lovely out. But though I did yesterday, it was absolutely raining all day, and I did actually see some ducks walking down my street for the first time. I've never seen that since I've lived here. That was very comical, I thought. Being I'm nowhere near any pond or anything, so it was nice to see some ducks just waddling down the road. So the working conditions here are the Kenwood TS2000 running 100 watts into an end-fed halfway. The transformer's about 30 feet in the air, goes down to the front of the house, and then 45-degree angle to the front of the drive. There, over.
Yeah, Roger, Martin. This halfway Went fed seems to be the in antenna nowadays. It wasn't all that long ago. It used to be the G5RV was the inwood, the most popular antenna, but the halfway seems to have sneaked in. I don't suppose it has anything to do with Mr. Walton Stratton on YouTube. He did a fair bit of work on the NFED, didn't he? But it seems to get out. It's like every multi-band antenna. It's a compromise. It doesn't work efficient on any particular band, but it works on every band. Can't beat a resonant antenna. Mine is a dipole. It's a 40-meter dipole. It has a one-to-one choke feed point, and that's fed by 50 ohm coax down to the back of the ampere Martin. Resonant antenna, that's what you want. I used to use in my youth cubicle quads. The location then I could get away with it. Cubicle quad, maximum 400 watts. When the sun cycle was at its peak, used to sit and talk to Australia all day and all night. Never seen them conditions come back for a long time. But anyway, that's the nature of ham radio. It's amateur for experimental use, and we're a bugger, aren't we? We always try to go for perfection, and we don't know we had it till we've just gone the other side of it and lost it. Nature of the hobby, Martin. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, Golf 4 Yankee Oscar Victor.
Golf 4 Yankee Oscar Victor from Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Yes, we don't know what we got until we lost it, so they say. Yeah, no, the NFED half waves I think are a very big fashion at the moment because of the amount of space that people have in their gardens. It's trouble to get, especially for 80. I do a lot of contesting on 80 with the RSGB and the local clubs, and the only way I can really do it in my place is an NFED half wave, and especially this one for a shortened NFED half wave. So it's even worse than, say, an NFED, but it does the trick. Sometimes I win and sometimes you lose. That's the whole point of the hobby. Some hobby, should say. Some you win, some you lose. So it's not too bad. It's doing well so far. Where I've put it, I've moved it from the transformer being on the floor to where it is now. So it seems to be doing a lot better where it is now, Roger.
Roger, I always think though with transformers, in physics you never get anything for nothing, do you? If you convert you lose, and you lose just that little bit. I mean, I have a balance, one-to-one balance between my unbalanced coax to my balanced antenna, and I seem to think you lose a little bit, but that's the nature of it, isn't it? We're here to experiment and to educate ourselves. Don't know how much education gets put we sort of get on with, but that's the nature of the hobby. Right, fair enough, Martin. I'm quite Stevenage, I think you said you were. Stevenage? Oh, I used to live in South Harrow at one time in my youth when I was 17. Well, that's only 60 years ago. And I used to travel from South Harrow back up to the northeast here in a car. And of course, going back, you used to get sort of Biggleswade, Stevenage, and I never did see them two places. We just seemed to get signposts for them and zip past them. But I certainly remember Stevenage coming up. That was when you were sort of getting close down to London. But reminiscing, remember the days when you could go on the M1. It went as far as Nottingham, and you were the only car on it. Not nowadays. Anyway, take care, Martin, and we'll have a bit natter some other time. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, Golf 4 Yankee Oscar Victor.
Golf 4 Yankee Oscar Victor from Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Roger. Yes, it was. Yeah. So 73s. Have a good evening and have a good weekend, and hopefully, we'll have a little natter on the bands another other day. So 73 there's from Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, over.
Yeah, cheers, Martin. Take care. All the best to you and the family down there, and we'll catch you a bit further down near Leckie Bill when I can afford to pay it. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, Golf 4 Yankee Oscar Victor, saying a very good evening to you.
73, Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, yours it? CQ, CQ, CQ. I don't know whether that helped or not. I'll just turn the Vox up a little bit, see if that helps.
Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, calling CQ and standing by.
Golf 1 X-ray Zulu X-ray.
Golf 1 X-ray Zulu X-ray. Hello, good evening. The name here is Martin. Mike Alpha Romeo Tango India November. Martin is the name. You're about 5-5 here, Barry. So back to you, over.
Mike 0 Kilo November Mike Golf 1 X-ray Zulu X-ray. Yeah, about the same here. You're fluctuating a bit. The distance keeps changing constantly, so your signal is varying up and down a little bit. The old ATU's jumping around. I don't know why that's doing that. Yeah, so location is running a in-bed halfway. I saw a call on it.
I think I just lost you in the noise then, just then. I got as far as you've got NFED half wave there. I'm actually doing the same. I've got an NFED half wave as well for 80. It's a shortened versions from UK antenna. The Kenwood TS 2000, 100 watts out the back of the radio. So yeah, you were 5 and 5 here, 5 and 5. It goes up and down like you said, 5 and 3, 5 and 5, and then it falls between my noise. So back to you, then Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Back to you.
Yeah, okay, Martin. Yeah, I did a coil on, and I had extra coil on because it's from UK antennas like yours, and I had made up a 120 millihenry coil. Put it on the 3.5 megs. The SWR seems okay, but there doesn't seem very much down there. Is it a very quiet band, Martin? Back to you.
Yeah, I mean I've got the actual shortened one. I didn't make the coil. I actually got it from him. Originally I got the full size NFED halfway for 80, and then he come out with this shortened version, and then I went and bought the shortened version of it, and I've put that on, and now I can't seem to get it tuned properly on 3.5, but 7 seems to be perfectly fine. 40 meters is absolutely brilliant for the whole band. 20 it's gone a bit on 20. I'm having a guess because of 80. But with that, I just use the external tuner and tune it up via that. Back to you, G1XZX.
Yeah, M0 KNM G1XX. Yeah, okay, Mike. I like the NFED because it's convenient to fit. I think it's an easy thing to install. In my position, my location anyway, because it's having a halfway. The coach in the middle of the joint, and it's nowhere near my shack. The HB works out nicely because I can have the balun up this end and run it down above the house. And it just sort of fits. I have to get it going up onto a pole at an angle, about 45-degree angle, and then run across the top of the roof of the house. I can get it in that way. And it ain't too bad, but it just seems very quiet on 3.5 megs, and I wonder if is it me or is it the bed bang? I don't know. I have had contacts before on it on 3.5 megs with the same aerial in a different location before I moved here before Christmas. I moved to this location in Clacton. So I've yet to see what happens with it, Martin. Back to you.
Roger. I think it is a quiet antenna. I think yes. I do have a lot of contact. I do a lot of that's the reason why I wanted the NFED halfwave, because I do a lot of contesting on 80 for like the RSGB and my local club.
and I needed something to be able to fit into my garden space that I needed to be able to go onto the band there. It works, but it is obviously a compromise. I did have I just made an a dipole for 40 meters, but just as I was about to come on here, about 45 minutes ago now, it decided the SWR was going to be sky high, so something's gone wrong with the dipole, so I've got to have a little look at that. So back to you, G1XZX from Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Back to you.
Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, so it's G1XX. Is there a certain time during the day when it gets more active on 3.5 megs? Like, I noticed on the 7 meg band, the one on 40 meters, it's sort of, in the morning it's quiet, more foreign stations. During the day, mostly during the day, a lot of foreign stations. Then as the evening comes in, you get more UK stations. I never go on late at night because I usually go indoors by then. Not enough. Is there a good time for 3.5 megs, Martin?
Yeah, usually I'm 3.5 megs. I'm usually at night time during the night. So anything I think after 8 o'clock, I think it starts to be a bit better on 80. And I know you get a lot of I think it's America on 80 during the early hours of the morning. Roger.
Oh, that's on Thursday is my day for coming in late in the evening. There's Emmerdale was on a double booking of Emmerdale, and she watches it there, so I come out here, if you know what I mean. Back to you.
Yeah, Roger. Thankfully, I don't. None of us watch normal television. I've got a little home server that I use, and we watch some films and stuff like that. I don't actually watch mainstream television, so I don't. Luckily, I get away with that with my wife over there.
Yeah, understood. She keeps her happy, keeps her quiet, gives me a chance to get away. Well, I don't know any longer for you, Martin. I'll let you go because more calls out, and I'm going to play around with this ATU. Tuning around a bit, jumping about. I'll have a look at see why it's doing that. Okay, Martin, thanks for the contact. I'll put your demi log. What was your location, Martin?
The location is Stevenage, about 50 kilometres north of London, Roger.
Well, I know I've got that, Martin. I'll put that down on the log. I've got a paper log, not a computer. Well, I've tried a computer log, but it's too much messing about. I'd just rather write down a bit of paper. Back to you.
No, I couldn't get along with a bit of paper. I get all fingered and thumbs. So where I have the Vox on at the moment, I've got a computer log, and I can easily type with computers. I get a bit confused when I'm trying to listen and write down and trying to talk back and stuff. So it's a bit harder for me on that end. I mean, I get along. I use Station Master from G5 STU, and he's coming out with a 2.0 version, Station Master 2. So yeah, I use that for my main login, Roger.
Yeah, is your radio linked to it?
Yeah, it links via the USB cat cable. I use OmniRig for the control, and it all does that. So when obviously for the contest and I'm up and down the bands, the software comes up and down the bands with me to log the frequency. Roger.
Oh right, yeah, because I'm running an old ST757 GX Mark 1. I can connect it to a computer. Got a CAC. So I haven't got a CAC. I have to make one up, but it just seems too much messing about. I can't. I'm the other way around with you. I prefer writing it down rather than mess about on the computer. Okay, thanks so much for contact, Martin. I'll put you down with dogs, as I said, and around the band again. Problem Golf 1 X-ray, Zulu X-ray. This is a final.
Roger. Golf 1 X-ray, Zulu X-ray from Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Yes. So it's been nice to chat with you. And hopefully we'll go again when the bands are a bit better for me. Where I am, I get a lot of noise. Where I am, I'm fully encased in solar panels, so it's not, the noise isn't always in my favour. So yeah, we'll speak again. I bid you 73s and have a good weekend there, Roger.
Yep, 73s, and I think myself, I count myself fortunate not to have that problem.
Roger, yeah, it is a bit of a pain. Yeah, 73s. So Mike 0 Kilo November Mike QRZ. CQ. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. CQ. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike.
I think someone's on it.
Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. CQ. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. CQ40. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. CQ40. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by.
You're working very hard. A very good evening to you. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. This is Golf number 4, Mexico, Denmark, Brazil. Mike Delta Bravo. Good evening.
Mike Delta Bravo, Golf 4, Mike Delta Bravo, good evening. Bob, is that? The name here is Martin. Mike Alpha, Romeo, Tango, India, November, Martin is the name. And we're about in Stevenage, approximately 50 kilometres north of London, Roger?
Yeah, fine business, Martin. Yeah, well, you're a nice signal here, 5 and 9 plus. And yeah, the handle's Bob. We're in Chelmsford, allegedly the birthplace of radio. And we're running here ICOM 7300 into inverted L, round about just on the ton, just on 100 watts. And very nice evening here in Chelmsford after the deluge we had on Friday, Martin, go ahead.
Friday, what happened on Friday? I think I missed something on Friday. We've got a Kenwood TS 2000 with an MFED half-wave antenna for 80, shortened version from UK antennas. What happened on Friday there, over?
Well, where did you go to? It's absolutely bucketed with rain all day Friday in Chelmsford. I don't know what's happening up in Hertfordshire. Go ahead.
Friday, no, we got a little bit of rain, but got most of the rain yesterday. There, over.
Yesterday was Friday.
Sorry?
I said yesterday was Friday when I went to school.
Oh, you know what? It is. Yes. Oh, I've lost days. Last night was a very late night. I didn't go to bed till about 4 in the morning. It was a very late night last night. That will teach me for having a game of Grand Theft Auto with the wife. Being a late night. Oh dear. I think we need some sleep. Over.
Yeah, roger that. No, I'm not into video games at all, I'm afraid. But yeah, I wondered. Well, you probably lost. Well, when you're retired like me, Martin, you don't necessarily know what day of the week it is. But I just knew that today was Saturday. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I've absolutely lost a day. Oh dear, I wouldn't mind, but I'm doing a live stream as well, so that makes it even worse. Over.
Oh, roger that. Yeah. Well, if you're doing a live stream, I think you lost a couple of points. So I'm only going to give you 7 out of 10 for that one, Martin. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's going to need a 5. Oh dear, we're going to need a lot more sleep. Oh dear. Well, did you say it was an inverted L, Roger? Yeah,
basically it's the coax goes about 80 feet away. And it's inverted L. It's about full wave. It's about 120 feet long on 40 meters, but it's fed by you know, an auto ATU at the end. It seems to do quite a good job. Anyway, you're 5 and 9 with me, Martin. Go ahead.
Brilliant. Yeah, 5 and 9 on this one as well. So it's not doing too bad at all. Well, I shall wish you 73s. Now you've embarrassed me on live on air. No, I'm joking. No, yeah, well, 73s, and hopefully it's our first time working, so hopefully we'll work again there, Roger.
Yeah, okay, Martin. Yeah. Engage. You need to look at those TV old films. You know, you need to watch the original if you want to time travel. The original Orson Welles black and white film. You may not be into that. Sounds like you're into the modern technology, but. That's one to behold if you get time. Orson Welles' Time Machine, the original one, not the modern one. Go.
Oh, Roger. Yeah, I don't watch black and white films, but I know my wife does. She likes black and white films. She likes all the old stuff there. So I'll see what she says about it, Roger.
Yeah, I'm into the old black and white stuff, 1950s and that, and. It's probably because I'm getting old a bit now, Martin, and my poor brain can understand those simple films. Anyway, have a good one. And remember, tomorrow it'll be Sunday, and it's Bank Holiday Monday as well this weekend, Martin. Go.
Roger. Yeah, I know Bank Holiday Monday because we've got our club's doing a little field day event in strawberry picking fields in Gravely in Hertfordshire. So they're going to be setting up and most probably kicking off about 10 o'clock, 10:30. So I think they'll be doing a little thing there. So I must remember that because I'm going to be going to that. So hopefully I don't forget. So 73 there, Mike 0, Golf 4, Mike Delta Bravo from Mike 0, Kilo November Mike 73.
Yeah, 73s. I wouldn't go indulging in Grand Auto or whatever it's called before you go, Martin. 73, G4MDB clear. Bye bye.
Bye 73. Mike 0, Kilo November Mike QZ.
2 Echo 0, Victor Whiskey Radio. Mike X-Ray 0, Mike.
2 Echo 0 again.
2 Echo 0, Victor Whiskey Radio.
Victor Whiskey Radio. So hello, Mark. Good afternoon or good evening. Mike 0 Kilo November. Mike, name's Martin. Mike Alpha Romeo Tango India November. Then we got about 557 here. I'll check the meter just in case. So back to you, Roger.
Yeah, you're 5'9", pretty constant over here. The band's a bit up and down at the minute, but I'm just road testing the radio. I'm going to get rid of it. I've actually got 2 of them, but it's an old PS940 Kenwood, so I just thought I'd better pull my finger out, just working barefoot radio power, standard mic, and then send wire from UK antennas back to you.
Roger. From UK, is that UK antennas? I think I've got the same. It's a shortened. It's the shortened version of the 80 meter one there, Roger.
Yeah, this one's only. It does come more back of. I only use it for 40 really. I've got a cobweb for 20 and I use this one for 40. It's not the best I've ever used, but it does the job for the value for money. I can't knock it really.
Roger. They're not too bad. They are not. So yeah, 5 and 5 here goes down to maybe 5 and 3. So not doing too bad there, Roger.
I don't think you can hear it, but I've got like a horrible whistling sound. Are you picking that up? It's not with your audio or anything. I think it's just on the band.
What's that again? Sorry, you just went down below the noise, Roger.
I was going to say, can you hear that whistling sound on the frequency?
Whistling? No. If there was a whistling, it might be my headphones actually too far near the microphone, Roger. Is that any better?
No, your audio's perfect. Your audio is perfect. It's literally on the frequency. I've got like a SWR Went, like a squealing sort of sound. I just wondered if you could hear it. That was all.
Oh no, I can't hear it. Someone obviously whistling there. No, I can't hear that there, Roger.
Yeah, no problem. Right, well, I'll cut it short anyway. I've got your 5'9" and I've got like 5'8" of this horrible, I don't even know what it is, it's like a squealing sort of sound.
Yeah, Roger. I got that. I'm plagued with a lot of noise. So yeah, 73s, and it's nice to contact you, and hopefully we'll do it again another day. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Sorry. 2E0 Victor Whiskey Radio from Mike 0 Kilo November Mike 73.
Yeah, I've got you, mate. Hopefully we'll get some better answers shortly.
Right, I think there was there a Mike 6? Mike 0 Kilo November Mike QZ?
Mike 1, Kilo Mike Lima.
India X-ray Victor.
Mike 1?
Yeah, Mike 1, Kilo Mike Lima.
Mike 1 Kilo Mike Lima. We have spoken last on the 4th of May. Dave, how are you? Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, over.
Yeah, Mike 0 Kilo November Mike.
Thank you, Inverness. I have not got you in my log, and you say we spoke earlier today. Is that correct? Over.
Sorry, say it again.
Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. This is Mike 1 Kilo Mike Lima. You say we spoke earlier today. Is that correct?
No, we last spoke on the 4th of May, Roger.
The 4th of May last year. Roger on that. Okay.
No, the 4th of May today, about 51 minutes ago, apparently.
Thank you very much for that. I'm very sorry I called you back. It's just I don't have you in my log, over.
No, not a problem. It's okay. So Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, was it?
Mike 2 Echo 0 India X-ray Victor QRP.
QRP again?
2 Echo 0 India X-ray Victor.
India X-ray Victor, was that, Roger?
QSL.
Roger / portable. It's not portable, is it? QRP. Right, so 2 Echo 0 India X-ray Victor. So Mike 0 Kilo November Mike returning. I wasn't looking at the meter. On your next over, I will check again, but the name here is Martin Mike Alpha Romeo Tango India November. Martin is the name, and we're in Stevenage, approximately 50 kilometres north of London. Roger.
QSL. Yeah, name here is Chris. I'm just north of Braintree, so not that far away from you. So hopefully I'm getting a good signal with you. I've got you 59 plus 30 over to a village called Carlton Heavyweight in Essex, next county over. Running an ICOM IC705 with a battery and a 21 metre wire on an inverted B 10 metre pole. Working portable. QSL?
Roger. Are you doing well on it? Coming through between 5 and 1 and 5 and 5. It keeps going up and down there. So it was the beginning of your over. You was about 5 and 1, and at the end of it, you were 5 and 5 there. Roger.
Roger. Yes. The previous QSO was going back whistling. There was somebody coming in and whistling on every time he yeah, it's running through a 9-to-1 transformer onto the wire. Used to the extra privileges. That's you.
Roger. Yeah, I couldn't hear the person. They certainly heard him. But we have to let these do what they do. Eventually they'll get bored. Hopefully, there. So did I say it was a Kenwood TS2000, 100 watts into an MFED half wave there, Roger?
Roger, nice setup. I'm a member of Braintree District Amateur Radio Society, I believe. It's my favourite one when I'm working on the group on the substation because they don't really have but that's a really nice bit of kit there. Back to you.
Roger. Yeah, it's a nice, lovely radio. I do want a new radio, but I'm very reluctant on getting rid of this one. So I think we're just going to have to save the money up and get a new radio. We'll just have 2 radios instead. Not that the XYL would be pleasantly pleased with that, but I can't take it to myself to sell it. Roger.
Roger. The reason why I've got the 705 is to keep the XYL happy. The setup I've got for home CCH, VHF, UHF, but I've no room for an HF antenna. The garden won't allow it. So I actually have to work portable if I want to do HF. One of my neighbours lets me use their shed. They've got a massive I can play away there, or like I am at the moment, I'm down at the local scout hut which I'm a leader of, and I set up there and I can have a brew and work away. The XYL's quite happy to let me do that. Roger?
Yeah, Roger. So luckily I'm like an end house, so I've got available space down the side of my house that I can get a little tiny area in. We don't have much room here, but I'm able to get my XYLs, allow me to have a little mast up, just posted up to get me a cobweb up and a few antennas. I do have a hustler at the back of the shed, back of my shack, ground mounted hustler. That I don't really use much often now. I think we need to start doing something, but we'll have a little go and see how we do. So I bid you 73s, see what else is on the band, and hopefully we'll work again. So 2 Echo 0 India X-Ray Victor QRP, Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, back to you.
Yeah, great. Thank you, Martin. Across the border there in Hertfordshire, and I'll catch you further down the line. I'm going to go up and down. 2 Echo 0 India X-Ray Victor going QRP.
Thank you. 73. So the Mike 0 Kilo November Mike QRZ. CQ. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by.
X-Ray 0, Mike X-Ray Oscar, Chelsea Radio Club portable.
Mike X-Ray Oscar again.
Yeah, good afternoon. This is Mike X-Ray 0, Mike X-Ray Oscar, Chelsea Radio Club. Operator name here is James, and you're at 5.9 plus about 10 dB, and we're just outside London Heathrow. Over.
Roger. You are, sorry, I'll just do that one. You're about 5 and 3 here, 5 and 3. I have a little bit of QSB, so sometimes you go down below the noise. The name here is Martin, Mike Alpha Romeo Tango India November. Martin is my name, and we're about in Stevenage, in Hertfordshire, about 50 kilometres north of London. Roger?
Yeah, I think perhaps we're a little bit too close to each other, hi, but yeah, you're a lovely signal coming in, Martin, as I say, 5.9 plus about 10 dB. We're just on the Leyland Caravan Park is the location. We're just outside of Chertsey, literally on the bank of the River Thames. It's about a mile outside of London Heathrow. Mike Echo Sierra, over.
Roger. As I say, my local club, the Stevenage Amateur Radio and District, we're going to be doing a little field event on Bank Holiday Monday, so hopefully we'll make a contact on there as well. Where are we there? 5 and 4. You went up to 5 and 5 on that last over, so you're going between 5 and 3, 5 and 5 there, over.
Okay, no problem at all. We're operating out of the park. Watch at the moment, ICOM 7300 and homebrew inverted V around about 10 metres high there. And we're just experimenting with some antennas out in the park this afternoon. So yeah, good to work here. Nice to get some intergy and get something very, very local on the frequency. But yeah, if we're around, if I can get the radio up and running on Monday, then we'll definitely have a listen out for you on the bands and see if we can work the club station, club to club. That'd be fantastic. Well, my friends, I heard lots of people calling you, so I won't hog it up, but wish you some trees and have a good weekend. Cheers and biz from Mike X-Ray Zero.
Thank you from Mike X-Ray Zero, Mike X-Ray Oscar from Mike Zero Kilo November Mike, 73, and hopefully we'll work on Monday. So 73s. So Mike Zero Kilo November Mike QRZ.
Papa Delta Zero Charlie Quebec.
Again.
Papa Delta Zero Charlie Quebec.
Charlie Quebec.
Papa Delta Zero Charlie Queen. Papa Delta Zero Charlie Quebec.
Papa Delta Zero Charlie Quebec. Mike Zero Kilo November Mike returning. The name here is Martin. Mike Alpha Romeo Tango India November. You're about 5 and 5, 5 and 7. Roger.
Roger Martin. Very good evening. Thank you very much for answering my call. You're doing a very good job here in Rotterdam. You're 5'9", sometimes 5'9" plus here in Rotterdam. Very nice audio. The name Pierre, Martin. Go ahead.
Roger Pierre. You're doing well here. 5 and 5, 5 and 7 here, and the audio is nice and clear. And the Kenwood, what we're working with here is the Kenwood TS2000, doing 100 watts out the back of the radio into an M-fed half wave from UK antennas. Roger.
Roger, thank you very much. Kenwood doing a very good job for you. Totally no problems. Here the working condition, the Foxtrot Tango 2000, Papa Romeo 781 microphone, 2 times 10 meter 20 wire dipole, about 16 meters from the ground level, and my power 60 whiskies, Martin.
60 whiskies, right, nice. It's doing well, it's doing very well, Roger.
Thank you very much, my friend. Okay, my friend. Oh, thank you very much for the nice QSO. I'm gonna wish you and the family the best 17th Street. Have a very nice coming weekend, and please stay healthy with the family, over.
Roger. 73s. Good luck over the weekend, and good luck with your family, Roger. 73s. Mike Zero Kilo November Mike QZ.
2 Echo Zero Sierra Tango Tango.
2 Echo Zero Sierra Tango Tango. Tony, good evening. How are you?
I'm fine.
Roger. Someone just tuned up on the frequency then. Name here is Martin. Mike Alpha Romeo Tango India November. Martin is the name, and we're in a town called Stevenage, Hertfordshire, approximately 50 kilometres north of London. Roger. I think I've lost you. 2 Echo Zero Sierra Tango Tango, you there?
Yes, I'm here. You're 5 and 9 plus 20 dB with me.
5, 9 plus 20. Roger. You're about 5 and 5, 5 and 7, Roger.
Right, thanks on that. I was just trying out my old Mark 5 field. I haven't had it on for years, so when you said I wasn't coming back to you, I got a bit worried. But I'll let you crack on there, my friend.
Roger. No, not a problem. I thought I just lost you in the noise, but obviously we just a mix up on the TX there, Roger. Yeah, so 73s. Good luck on the radio. So 73s. Mike Zero Kilo November Mike. Yours it. Again. Is it Mexico 3? Negative. Try again. Too much QS Baker. Too much QS Baker. We'll try again in a bit, Roger. Negative. We'll try in a bit.
Golf 7 Juliet Victor Golf.
Golf 7 Juliet again.
Golf 7 Juliet Victor Golf. Good afternoon to you, Martin. Lovely to see you. My name's Al, and I'm located in the
Roger. Mike 0, Golf 7, Juliet Victor Golf, and Mike 0, Kilo November Mike. Good evening now. Name is Martin, Mike Alpha Romeo Tango India November. About a 5 and 5 on this end, Roger.
Yeah, lovely. Thanks very much for the 5 and 5. The guy that was giving you a call, just look out to make the uniform to X-ray. He's a 5 and 7, 5 and 8 up here. Don't know where he is. Just put that in your little job book and you might hear him again. Anyway, Martin, take care. Lovely signal in the northeast. 73.
Roger. 73. I just wrote that down as well. So if he comes back, we'll get him. So 73 is there from Mike Golf 7, Juliet Victor Golf, Mike 0, Kilo November Mike 73. Over.
Yeah, 73 is Martin. Take care. Have a good evening. Bye bye.
Mike 0, Kilo November Mike. Is it?
Mike 0, Kilo Zulu.
Kilo Zulu. Mike 0, Kilo Zulu. Stuart, my name is Martin. Mike Alpha Romeo Tango India November. You're about a 5 and 5 from here.
Yeah, Mike 0, Kilo November Mike, and Mike 0, Kilo Zulu. Yeah, I've got you about 5 and 6 speaking to about 5 and 7 here in Salem, just northeast of Cambridge, Cambridgeshire, QSL.
Roger. We're in Stevenage, Hertfordshire, and about 50 kilometres north of London, Roger.
Yeah, all copy there, Martin. Yeah, you just peaked up a little bit more there, about 5 and 8, and you're almost getting up to a 5 and 9. Yeah, a little bit of a QSB on the band, but yeah, you've got a very there, Martin, and you're easily readable QSL.
Roger. Yeah, I've got a few people tuning up on the band and whistling and stuff. So we'll just carry on and see how it goes. So Mike 0, Kilo Zulu from Mike 0, Kilo November Mike for your final.
Yeah, Mike 0, Kilo Zulu returning. Yeah, how much? What's your setup?
My setup here, I'm just running 100 watts from a A2 450D, and my antenna today, I'm just trialling out it's a half-sized G5RV that I've got as an inverted cruise configuration QSL.
Roger. You've got the Kenwood TS2000 running 100 watts into an MFED half-wave shortened for 80s from UK antennas. I'm not sure whether I've got enough room for like a small G5RV. I wasn't sure about it, but that was this was the next thing I could put up, Roger.
Yeah, whole copy there, Martin. Yeah, you dropped down a little bit there to a 5 and 5, but I all copied all your setup there. Anyway, Martin, I'll leave you to it because I should imagine there's more people trying to catch you from Mike 0, Kilo Zulu, 73.
Roger, 73. Mike 0, Kilo November Mike, yours it? CQ. Mike 0, Kilo November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo November Mike. Calling CQ and standing by. CQ. Mike 0, Kilo November Mike. Mike 0, Kilo November Mike.
We'll give it 10 minutes or so, and then I think we'll pull the plug.
CQ and standing by.
Yeah, Mike 0, Kilo November Mike. This is Golf 8, Romeo Foxtrot Whiskey. Are you receiving?
Golf 8, Romeo Foxtrot Whiskey from Mike 0, Kilo November Mike. Roger?
Yeah, good afternoon. The name is Graham, and we're located in North Derbyshire, a place called Dronfield, and which is about 6 miles south of Sheffield. And about 5759, pretty good signal actually, into North Derbyshire. The name is Graham, and I just wonder whereabouts you are. G8RFW.
Roger. So yeah, about 5'7" as well. 5'7" on this end, creeping up to about 5'9". And the name here is Martin. Mike Alpha Romeo Tango India November. Martin is the name. and we're in a town called Stevenage in Hertfordshire. It's about 50 kilometres north of London, Roger.
Yeah, fine there, Martin. Yeah, Stevenage. I'm not sure whether we've worked before, actually. I had spoke to someone in Stevenage perhaps 6 weeks ago. And the reason I remember it was I used to go on a lot of training courses down in Stevenage. When I used to work for Dixon's Photographics, they got a big distribution centre there. And we used to go on training courses. I was a engineer for the group. So, yeah, spent many a week down there on various training courses for different products. There, go ahead.
Roger, yes. I used to work in the Dixons before it was all shut down and dismantled. It's now and there's now a fully fledged housing estate now. It's nowhere to be seen. It hasn't been for a very, very, very long time. But yeah, I used to do a little Saturday job down there when I was in my teens, just like when I was in college. And then when I left college, I'd done a full-time in Dixon's for a little while before going off and doing other stuff. So yeah, well, that brings back memories, old Dixon's. Roger.
Yeah, G8RFW returning, yeah. Yeah, I worked for the company, what was it now? Started there in 1978, and I was there for 7 years. And then I went self-employed as a television and video engineer, primarily, and then I ventured into other aspects of electronics. Yeah, I used to go down there on various different courses. They used to put you up in a hotel or whatever, pub or something, you know, any inn or in a hotel. And we used to really enjoy it, yeah, it was really good. I remember turning off the A1 and passing, is it the Lister Hospital? Lister Hospital, go ahead.
Roger, yes, that's the hospital here. That now does that is the A&E for most of the area now. The only A&Es we've got is that I know of is Lister, which is like most of Hertfordshire, and then Watford is the next available A&E close to us. There, Roger.
Yeah, fine. Unfortunately, I never had to. I never got admitted. Never got that drunk at night. Obviously, you had to be up bright early the following day, like, and if you were slacking, you know, they'd find out, and you know, it wouldn't be your face. So yeah, we used to have a couple of pints and a meeting meal, and that was it. That was all. Yeah. So I wonder what the audio's like on this thing. It's an old. I wonder if you can do an audio report, please. It's an old Yaesu FT757GX, and it's running about nearly 100 watts. Just about peaking 100 watts if I whistle into the microphone, and it's driving into I think it's 49 to 1 and 66 foot of Ethernet cable with a card, or wire rather, not cable. So it's very basic setup at this end, and I'm sat at the dining room table. So I've not got we have got a spare bedroom, but I'd rather be downstairs messing about. So I've kept the equipment very simple. I have got one or two other rigs. I've got a Yaesu 450 which I've renovated from the dead, and also this is one I brought back to life that was in a really bad state. This one, I bought this one off that well-known internet site, auction site, and when I got it back, when I received it, sorry, when it turned up through the postal service, I was interested to see what would happen. It filled the place. I was in the utility room. I've got a little bench out there, and it literally filled the place full of like a white, acrid, horrible smell. Within seconds of me powering it up, and so we stripped it down, and we found a tantalum B capacitor that was burning up. We did a modern low series resistance electrolytic, good quality electrolytic. Powered it up again, and within about 10 seconds another one of these little tantalum B capacitors went up in smoke. So I thought, right, that's just gone out, but that's taken us, let's replace the lot. Let's not take any more chances.
retired now. I've been retired 6 years. So really enjoyed finding out all the little problems with it, things that have been blown over the years, and things that have deteriorated with it sitting in a damp shed or whatever like that. So I really enjoyed getting it working again. So what's the audio like then? Go on, hit me with that. And please be honest. Go ahead.
Yeah, the audio's not too bad at all. It sounds nice and lovely. I can still hear you. Like your signal goes up and down, below my noise, but I can still make it out. And I'm actually doing a live stream. So if you go in about an hour and 23 minutes towards the end of the video, you will hear your own your audio there, Roger.
You're on YouTube, go ahead.
Roger, yeah, it's on YouTube. Yeah, I'm doing a live stream on YouTube, Roger.
Right, yeah, what do I type in on YouTube? Is it just your call sign?
Yeah, if you type in the call sign, it will come up, Mike 0 Kilo November Mike Amateur Radio, Roger.
Right, I'll try and get that on, yeah. Right, if I just press the button that says processor, that's the processor there. Is that making things a lot worse or a lot better, or what's your opinion on that? Go ahead.
Do it again, switch between the two.
Alright, that's the processor on, and that's the processor switched out the circuit. It's built into the rig, it's a built-in processor, and I think it just compresses the audio. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger, it's a lot better with the compressor on. So it's the same with my one. I mean, I've got a TX equalizer on as well with mine. So if I take off the equalizer, that's the equalizer turned off, and it sounds most probably very bassy. So I have to have that turned on. And then the processor, if I was to turn this off like that, then you can hear the difference in it. So it certainly does make a difference there. So that one's on, and then that one's off. Roger.
Yeah, it certainly does. Yeah, so you're saying I'm better with the processor in circuit. Go ahead.
Roger, yeah, it's a lot better with it in circuit. Roger.
Oh, that's great stuff. Right, I'll leave that switched on then for future. Yeah. I have got another little rig which is I bought it second hand, and when it's turned up, do an L transmitter, do an LPA board in it, and the cooling fan we're missing, and another board we're missing. So basically it's just disease. But I told the guy, and he's very knowledgeable on radio, this particular guy. He never mentioned it in his description. Anyway, he refunded me money, thank God. So I've got that working, and I just use that as a monitor with a short piece of, a couple of foot of wire stuck in the back. I can plug me rigs that I'm using into dummy load and then just monitor and see what's happening. But you can't get I find I can't get what's the word I'm looking for? I can't get a proper feeling for it when you're speaking and you're listening to yourself coming back the split second you're speaking. You can't get a good feeling for it. I keep meaning to set up some sort of recorder so I can record myself on this spare rig and then play it back and then see what it sounds like. But anyway, you say I'm better with the processor, so I think we'll leave that on. Yeah. So, it's not been a bad day up here. We've been out in a classic car this afternoon, out into Derbyshire, just testing it, and then tomorrow we're driving it to a classic car show at Barton on Humber, which is just off the Humber estuary in North Lincolnshire, and it's something that we go to every year. But the classic car's been playing up. I've had a few little issues with it, cutting out when it's warm and then not starting. So we've been out this afternoon after I've done some work on it, and it seems okay. So we're going to venture over into North Lincolnshire tomorrow morning with it to this particular show. Yeah. Anyway, Martin, I'm not a teacher. I'll let you work some really good to work with. And I don't think you are the guy that I've worked before from Stevenage. He said, the Dixon building's now gone, and this is a housing estate now. But he never mentioned working for the company. So we're going through the paperwork, I can probably find out. Anyway, Martin, nice to work you. And
and it's been pretty overcast for yesterday. Not really seen any sunshine. It's been quite pleasant, it's not been too cold, and it's been fine, that's the main thing, but no sunshine. So I just wonder what it's been like down in Stevenage. Go ahead.
Roger, yeah. No, we've definitely not worked before, not in my log anyway, and I've got just over 3,300 contacts. And it hasn't come up saying that we've worked before, but hopefully, yeah, we'll work again in the future. So hopefully we will, Roger.
Yeah, okay, Martin. Then you take care then, and hopefully we'll have another QSO in probably in the next few weeks. So this is Golf Romeo Foxtrot Whiskey. I think that's my call sign. Yeah. Saying 73s and.
Roger. 73s. Have a good weekend there. Mike 0 Golf 8 Romeo Fox Whiskey from Mike 0 Kilo November Mike 73s.
Yeah, 73 Martin.
Mike 6 Bravo Alpha Quebec.
Mike 6 Alpha. Bravo Alpha Quebec. Is that Roger?
That's a Roger.
Roger. So you're about 5 and 3, 5 and 5 here. Name is Martin Mike Alpha Romeo Tango India November. Roger.
Yeah, okay. The name is right. The 2 James Tango. With an AJC Fox Tango 7 into an MSJC matching to a half-page dipole. The 2 James is over, and you're about 5/8. Copy?
5/8, Roger. You're going to be about 5 and 3 up and down, but I can still hear you. Yeah, the name is Martin. The conditions here are the Kenwood TS2000, 100 watts out of the radio, and an MFED halfway for 80. Roger. The QTH is Stevenage in Hertfordshire. It's about 50 kilometres north of London. Roger.
Okay, yeah, good bit of E-to-G coming up from sort of all round East Anglia, north of London, across the Midlands. Okay, nice stuff. We spoke before. Catch you further down, look. 73.
73, Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, you're dead? We'll go for one more and then we're going to pull the plug. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, CQ, CQ40, Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, standing by. CQ, Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, calling CQ and standing by. CQ, Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, Mike 0 Kilo November Mike, calling CQ and standing by.
Mike 6 Hotel.
Mike 6 Hotel?
Mike 6 Hotel, Oscar Sierra.
Oscar Sierra. Mike 6 Hotel, Oscar Sierra. Name here is Martin, Mike Alpha Romeo Tango India November. You're about 5 and 5 here, 5 and 5, and we're in a town called Stevenage in Hertfordshire, approximately 50 kilometres north of London. Roger? Mike 6 Hotel Oscar Sierra. I think I lost you in the noise. Your signal went from 5 and 3, 5 and 5, and then it went down into my noise. Got a lot of QSB, so unfortunately we'll try again. Back to you, Mike 6 Hotel Oscar Sierra from Mike 0 Kilo November Mike. Roger. Got a 5 and 9 Northumberland, Roger.
Yeah,
Roger. Well, hopefully we haven't worked before, so hopefully we can work again when my conditions are a bit better. I have a lot of noise here. I'm surrounded with solar panels. Sorry, mind went blank there. Yeah, I'm surrounded. My house is surrounded by solar panels, so I get a lot of noise through all of that. Roger.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for the QS, and then hopefully we'll catch you tomorrow.
Roger. 73. Hopefully we get again. Have a good weekend. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike QZ. Right, I think I'll go QRT. Mike 0 Kilo November Mike going QRT.
Excuse me. Oh, right. Deary me. I have to have that loud. I'm deaf in one ear. I have to have it quite loud. Never know if it's coming through the microphone or not. I never look actually to find out whether it does or not. I think I need to listen to the recording through the microphone. Through the headphones, just to make sure. Was it 18? I think then. Not too bad. I've got a lot of noise. Not now. I've got an S5 of noise. It's just appeared out of nowhere. Which is a bit of a pain, but never mind. So I will sort the end. Not the end. I keep calling it the end fed. I will sort out my my dipole, and then I'll do another stream. Most probably during the week now, and see how we go. Because I really wanted to test it out today, and I didn't get to do it. So hopefully we can sort that out. So again, like I said, I've got no contests. My local club, excuse me, are doing like a field day event. And it's Sadar, Stevenage and District Amateur Radio Society. Usually the call sign G3SAD. We're going to be doing a field day event, and it's going to be in Gravely, the Gravely strawberry picking field. We're gonna go up there with a tent, all the radio gear, and have a little go. So, and that's on Monday the 6th. So it's the bank holiday Monday, Monday coming. I think we're gonna go there for 10 o'clock and set everything up. So maybe about 10:30ish, 11:15, maybe we'll be online. We'll be on the radio. I am going to try and do some sort of live stream. It might be just via the phone for the event. See how we go. If I'm not able to do a live stream via the phone, then I'll do a recording and then upload on the day. So thank you for everyone in the chats. Thank you for everyone watching. If you're watching this on replay, like, subscribe, comment in the comment sections, and watching on my videos. Let me know what you think. So with that, we're going to end the stream. Bye for now.